Hello guys, this is me, Mr. Benny. Today we want to learn about the alternative energy usage. Okay, this is the material for P4 classes, Unit 4. You can check your book and read your book that is coming from page 105 to 111. Okay, in this section we are going to cover four topics. The first topic is about energy. I want to review you about the energy. And the second one is about alternative and conventional energy. The third one is about energy of sun. The fourth is about energy of wind. Let's go. Okay, the first one, do you remember what is energy? Okay, if you forget, energy is actually the ability to do work. So if you want to do some of your daily activities, you need energy. So what do we use our energy for? We are using our energy to cook, wash, study, run, play, or even driving. If you look closely to the woman that is cooking here, the heat energy that the woman used to cook is actually coming from the stove. Now the stove is getting the energy from some source. What is the source of energy of this stove? The answer is natural gas. Natural gas. So the heat energy from the stove is actually coming from this natural gas. Natural gas is what we call a source of energy. Okay, let's go to the next part. If you see the picture of man driving here, okay, the car is working because the car gets the energy from a source of energy. What is the source of energy from this car? The car gets the energy from gasoline. Okay, gasoline and natural gas are the example of energy source. But uncle, sometimes the car is using electricity. Can we call electricity as the energy source? Yes, you can. But actually the best answer for that is the battery, because some recent car has battery that can power up the car so the car can work. The same goes with electrical stove. But for now I want to focus on natural gas and gasoline, because these are the example of energy source. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, the next one. Oh, these are the example of another energy source. We mentioned about the oil, that is gasoline. Okay, this is the other, you can also call this as gasoline. The next one is natural gas. Now this one is for cooking or stove. The next one is coal. You probably never see this, but you probably see this on when you are having barbecue. Okay, people grill the fish or the chicken using this coal. But sometimes they also use it for the train. And the next one is nuclear energy. Okay, in some countries they already use this kind of energy, but since it's so dangerous, they rarely use this. Indonesia, as long as I know, Indonesia haven't used this kind of energy, okay, because it's dangerous. It can explode anytime if it's unstable. Okay, so these are the energy source. Oil, natural gas, coal, and nuclear are the examples of energy source. Okay, but these four, we also can call them as conventional energy source. What is conventional energy? Conventional energy means the energy source, remember I mentioned about energy source before, which is obtained for fixed reserves in nature. Okay, so oil, natural gas, coal, and nuclear are the examples of conventional energy source. Okay, I might add it here. Sources. Okay. Hope you understand. Let's continue. So just now I mentioned about fixed reserves. What is the meaning of this thing? Fixed reserves means sooner or later the energy will run out. So if you keep using the gasoline, if you keep using the coal, if you keep using the what is the other one? The oil, okay, or the natural gas, sooner or later we will run out of those energy sources if human keep taking those energy. So one day we will be running out of those energy sources. So what will happen if we run out of energy sources? This will happen. We can no longer using the car, okay, because there is no gasoline. What's next? Wait, it's kind of laggy. The next one is, oh yeah, this one. This is the effect of if we are running out of energy source. We can experience this kind of lights out, or in Indonesia we sometimes call it mati lampu, because there is no energy to turn on the lamp or those things that we need. We cannot even cook if there is no gas, so we need to eat some kind of raw things maybe. That is the effect if we run out of energy source. Oh, I forget. Sometimes we also call the conventional energy as non-renewable energy. Why non-renewable? Because you cannot renew this, you cannot resupply this, you cannot refill the energy again. So once it's out for good. Okay. If you have any questions, don't forget you can chat me to LMS, or you can drop some questions on the wall on LMS too. Okay, let's continue. Okay, what's next? So, because we will run out of those kind of energy, what we call as conventional or non-renewable energy, we need to find another type of energy then. We need to find another option, or we need to use some alternative energy here. Okay. So what is alternative energy? Okay, alternative energy. Alternative energy is energy that is collected from renewable resources, which are naturally replenished on a human timescale, such as sunlight, wind, water, and biomass. So this kind of energy is renewable. Means if you keep using it one time, it will refill again. One time we can keep using it again. One time it will be there again. Okay, I mean, like, if you, let's just go to the example, sunlight. We will never run out of sun energy. We will never run out of the heat energy that is coming from the sun. Okay, because the sun is a star. Okay, and the star has a very, very long age. I mean, like, yeah. And wind, we will never run out of wind. Okay, the same goes with water. And the next thing is biomass. I will explain this biomass because maybe you never heard of this kind of word. Okay, so let me come again. The meaning of alternative energy, if the energy source that is coming from renewable sources that is naturally replenished on human timescale, means it will never run out. If we are using it, it will be there. Okay, we keep using it again and again. But the bad effect of this alternative energy means sometimes it's hard to develop, sometimes it's hard to get this kind of energy. We need some expensive tool to get the energy from the sun. We need to build some complicated tools such as a windmill to get the energy from the wind. Okay, I hope you can understand that. Okay, so let's go. Next is about, okay, we want to go to the first example of renewable sources or alternative energy source. The first one is sun. Sun is the first example of renewable energy source. The fun fact about sun is the biggest source of energy on Earth. Okay, sun is the biggest source of energy of Earth. Okay, what are we using the sun for? The sun energy is used to dry up the laundry, help plants to do photosynthesis, okay, as lighting and a source of electricity. But it's hard to get the energy from the sun. Why? We need some solar cells. Maybe your house has this kind of thing, and this kind of thing is really expensive. Okay, so in order for us to get the energy from the sun, we need to use some solar cells. The solar cells will trap the heat energy from the sun and change it into electricity. That is the function of the solar cell. Solar cell with 2L. Okay, I have the picture of solar cell. Nah, these are the picture of solar cells. Okay, actually, if it's the solar cells are, this is one solar cells. Okay, when we have a lot of solar cells here, all of this thing we call it as solar panel. Okay, because one solar cell is this bit tiny things. Okay, so how do we use the solar panel? So imagine that there is sun here. Yeah, let's draw sun. Oh, it should be yellow. There is no. Okay, sun here. The heat energy from the sun will go. The heat and the light energy. Sorry, the heat and the light energy will go to the solar panel, and the solar panel or the solar cells will absorb the heat energy from the sun and change it into electricity. I hope you understand that. Okay, let's go. Next, it's about, okay, this is the name, solar panel. Next is about wind. This is the last for today. Okay, wind is also the renewable energy source. Let's use that, renewable energy source. Okay, this is the second renewable energy source. Okay, then what do we want to learn? Okay, how to use wind as alternative energy. We need to build a windmill. Remember when I said you cannot use this kind of energy source directly? You need to use the windmill to capture, to trap, not to trap, to take or to capture the energy, the wind energy, and change it into electricity. We need to build a windmill. Have you ever seen windmill? This is the example. This is the picture of windmill. Okay, the wind spins the windmill. Then the windmill moves the turbine to produce electricity. This is the picture. Wait, this is the picture of the turbine. Okay, so inside this windmill there is this kind of thing. This is what we call as turbine. Okay, when the wind is rotating the blades of the windmill, it will also rotate the turbine here. Okay. Oh, wait a minute. let's go to the next slide. Oh yeah, I think I have the picture of the windmill. Again, how does windmill work? Okay, this is the picture of the windmill, the spinning windmill. Now this is the model of the turbine. So when the wind turn the blades, rotating the blades, the windmill, the turbine inside the windmill will rotate too, and they will create electricity. If you want to know more about this turbine, you can search the YouTube for a turbine. You can search like turbine. How does turbine work? Okay, this turbine will rotate, and they will create electricity in the end. Okay, there is some complicated science about this, but for now, the only thing that you need to know is the wind moves the windmill. Inside the windmill there is turbine. Okay. Wait. Okay, I think that is all for today. So let me review a bit about this. Okay, energy is the ability to do work. You cannot control this. So the point is, energy is the ability to do work. Okay, sometimes we need some energy source in order to get the energy. Okay, the energy source is divided into two: renewable and non-renewable. The other name of renewable is alternative. The other name of non-renewable is conventional. Okay, the examples of conventionals are oil, natural gas, coal, and nuclear. The examples of alternative energy source are sun, wind, biomass, and water. In order to get the energy from the sun, you need solar panels. In order for you to get the energy from the wind, you need a windmill to change it into electricity. I hope you understand. If you have any questions, don't forget you can drop your questions on LMS on the wall, or you can chat me using LMS too. Okay, that's all for me today for the science lesson. Stay safe and stay at home. Bye.